Yeah. I've been going around the flat a bit brash, a bit too brash, probably for some people. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. No idea. But yeah, I've got a pretty good reason to, even though like maybe not as much as I'm portraying at the moment, sort of thing, as I'm displaying at the moment. But it's getting increasingly getting back to normal for me, despite all the stuff that goes on. And it's sort of something that, again, of course, I was wise to. This has been going on for quite some time. The attempts that we had on TV and so on and so forth to try and present this schema, this overall structure. So I'm thinking in certain ways and so on and so forth, and then presenting arguments and so on and so forth, which I don't mind doing. I don't mind presenting arguments. I've pretty much won every single one, and I'll continue to do so. But yeah, it's like I looked up. There is this video I did when I was in one of the nut houses, and when I said one of a key component of brainwashing is repetition, where you internalise stuff like the structure, the I think it's a schema, the paradigm or whatever, of what's being presented to you, of variations of what's being presented to you, and also argue things with arguments you've already sussed, you've already won, in so many ways, from so many angles. Like, for example, there was this repetition on the front page of YouTube of a pop star, and a whole load of arguments going along with this video, this image, and so on. Total bollocks. But anyway, it's that sort of repetition, that sort of stuff that's that trying to work your self-perception, your self-concept, run around with this big schema and so on and so forth. So you're supposed to be going off your head and some big deal drama to see what will happen and all that type of bits. Well, nothing much happens, does it? And for another day. And yeah, so they've been presenting me with stuff today, like I said, Kath with her Ferrero Rocher, and then playing with their conkers and so on and so forth, for another day. And like I say, I'm getting increasingly confident, sort of thing. And at an initial stage, that obviously I'm going to be a bit full of myself, because it is quite the achievement to be pulling that off. Of course, I've covered the type of stuff that probably will go off the back of this sort of thing. But yeah. I could delve into the architects and so on and so forth. But like I said, I'm in the post amalgam era, right? With a different way of looking at that stuff, and stuff that I've pretty much figured out ages ago. Like I said, it's like, I do keep saying it is so very formulaic. It is so very dull. But I do reject the entire ad campaign. To me, I'm in the post-amalgam years. That's that. Obviously, it seems to me that if people aren't in the amalgam years, then they're still trying to present that stuff and that type of stuff, and see what happens. And maybe stuck with the architects. Don't know. Not really any of my business, is it? But I'll reserve saying something about that maybe till a later date. But yeah, I don't bloody know. So yeah, they've tried this, that, and bloody everything today yet again with the Ferrero Rocher all playing with their conkers and so on and so forth. Yeah, it's just yeah. But yeah, what was it? Habitus, Power, and the Psychiatric Gaze. Sort of quite interesting how yeah, I'd figured this stuff out. They've pulled these type of stunts before, yet again, about like I said, for example, on the TV, with presenting these structures, these schema paradigms, if you like, and coming out with this, that, and everything to see what you'll do. Me, it's just like I said, it is. When I'm doing other stuff, quite literally something to do on the dial. Let me just. Oh no, I'll leave that. I'll do it in post. But yeah, I don't bloody know. Anyway, they've just pulled a stunt with me video. I'll just adjust it in post. I won't exactly. But anyway, yeah. And yeah, it's like another day. I'll do my food in a bit. But yeah, I'll do reject the ad campaign. Essentially, because I have emerged from the amalgam years, and there seems to be an effort to engineer me back into those amalgam years, as far as I can tell. Not least because of paranoia, possibly off the way I behave. But that's the way things are. But yeah, like I said, this constant repetition to try and get you like transform your self-concept and perception of self, and pathologize yourself, sort of thing, and then act off the back of that. Quite a lot of that's been going on, and it's just like, oh, fuck, but well, from what I can gather, they've got themselves into some state, but again, that's really down to them. I'm increasingly getting back to normal, which is quite the achievement, which is why I've been so confident so many times, so often. And what is it now? That's all a lot. 3 weeks, I think, now. 3 weeks and a couple of days, is it? That's all a lot. A couple of weeks and 3 days. Since I closed the windows and curtains, I started opening the window back there a bit now and again, yeah. So I may well go down the coffee shop. Of course, like I said, drugging's all complicated matters, but I've essentially got on top of the public fucking again. You know, I knew that I would. And you know, and as for the rest of it, it's just, you know, that's you know, they've built themselves up over time, and you know, anyway, right. Anyway, I don't know what I'm actually going to call this. As it passes the 10.5 minutes mark. But it's that constant repetition, a key feature of brainwashing, where you constantly apply this paradigm, this schema, these schema, and so on, to the point where you try to get the individual to internalise that. And certain arguments. So I'm arguing off the back of them playing with their own conkers again, dishing out the architects. What is it? Ferrero Rocher down the movies and so on and so forth. And like I said, you know. But anyway, right. I'm going to get my food on the go. Yeah, 20 to 8. 20 to 8. Yeah, I don't know what time I got out of bed this morning. But yeah, like I said, I went to bed earlier. Bit of a change of scenery, like I said, and so on and so forth. You know. And yeah, pretty good day. Another one. But yeah, like I say, yeah. And it may be they may not be able to. These people, the heads of the ad agency, may not be able to quite figure out that. Well, hang on a sec. How can he be getting back to normal? And you know, they'd have great difficulty maybe seeing that, such as has been there running around with what I've mentioned. But anyway, yeah, food time.